Had a lot of guys messaging me the last couple of days wanting to know what the John Deere sprayer is that we have. 616R with See & Spray Ultimate. What that basically means is it's a split tank. We have a 600-gallon tank and a 1,000-gallon tank. It is completely split, so you can actually run two different products at a time. What that gives us the ability to do is, say for pre-emerge, I can go out for a guy and with one nozzle, I can be spraying Liberty, Enlist, whatever you want to use for burn down. And then out the other nozzle that would be constantly spraying, I would just be laying down your normal pre-emerge herbicide for soybeans, like Zidua Pro, Sonic, something like that. That way, you're not broadcasting Enlist or all those high-dollar products on where there's no weeds out there to begin with. You're only hitting the weed, which obviously saves money. A lot of people have wanted to know, too, why I am so in on See & Spray. And quite honestly, it's simple. It works. It really does. A few years ago, I was fortunate enough to be able to demo one. And I drug my feet because I was afraid doing it on corn. And, I thought I could get weeds this big. I had faith in that. I was worried about the weeds this big. But I drug my feet, waited till we got to soybeans because I figured if I got to soybeans and I had to spray it again broadcast, I'd just go out and clean it up quick. But I went out and I sprayed it, and I tell you what, it was absolutely perfect. I mean, I'm talking 70% savings. I'm not going to say there wasn't a weed here or a weed there, but you get that when you broadcast spray it. And I think I sprayed 1,500 acres that first year and actually applied only 300. So, I mean, big time savings. And the other thing we always wondered about, but didn't know for sure until recently, was there any yield advantage? I had talked with other farmers, and we thought, well, maybe there's some yield advantage because, the plant doesn't have to metabolize the chemical, and maybe that can put that into more growing degree days. And just the last few days, I've been actually analyzing that data, overlaying where I actually had applied versus where I didn't over my harvest maps. And I can say with certainty that on average, I'm seeing 2 bushel to the acre on our Enlist soybeans, and for some other guys. I've looked at some other guys' data too. And I had one grower who had Flex Star beans, and those were actually 4 bushel to the acre better. So we've got the herbicide savings, we've got the yield advantage, and the final reason that honestly I'm all in on See & Spray is I think it's just a matter of time before the government forces us to do this. And so I kind of want to be proactive and do my part, I guess. And honestly, the guys at least locally here that have been able to see it on their fields, they're sold just like I am. And I mean, if I could get See & Spray on that Hagie, I would have it today without a doubt. But I know there's a lot of guys out there, and kind of like my last video, as we saw, a lot of guys are just slow to change, don't like new technology, don't trust it, just want to do things the way it's always been done. But I'm telling you, this See & Spray is the real deal. If you guys got any questions, I'm an